You know business is bad when the clown starts off by pumping shop packaging. Hi and welcome to another Married to Reselling video. My name's Simon and together with my wife Faye we resell mainly on eBay and Amazon. Coming up in this video as usual are sales from the barn, that's stuff that we've sold recently. But first, I wanted to talk about shop packaging again, but it might not be what you think. You get what you pay for in terms of length of roll and all that, but I have had a problem with the product and I wanted to talk about that because we recommend this particular bubble wrap and we recommend it for good reason and we'll still continue to recommend it. However, we have had some quality issues and it's not the first time, and because every time we recommend this bubble wrap, we do try to remember to say that we don't get any kickbacks from recommending these guys, which is a good thing really, because it means that we can give an honest recommendation, or more like that we can give an honest recommendation, because we're not getting any backhanders for talking about it, because you see people talking about some weird and crazy stuff and you think, well, wonder why that is, and it's because of money, isn't it? Even if they don't really believe in the product. This stuff, I ordered 3 rolls. They came in 2 boxes and the first roll was fine. But this stuff is kind of like a light touch and it's gone, it's popping. So particularly when I'm wrapping it round something, and there's therefore pressure on it, not enough pressure that should be popping those bubbles, but they are deflating. So it's a problem. So this happened to me a couple of months ago and I contacted Shop Packaging and they were brilliant and they sent out replacements and the replacements were absolutely fine. So a couple of things really. This is a reminder that, whatever you're ordering, wherever it may be from, no matter what affiliations or whatever you might have with those companies, if the product's substandard, you should contact them and you should get it back. Because my fear is, and the reason I mention this is because my fear is that you may have ordered and may not want to say anything for one reason or another if you felt it was substandard, and of course you should, and any company worth its salt will want to help you out. And if they don't want to help you out for any reason, or if you come across a company that doesn't want to help you out, well, you've obviously got your statutory rights, but you wouldn't do business with those guys again. And even though we have had problems with the quality of the product here and there, it's how businesses respond to, it's not, I suppose it's a complaint. I don't like to use the word complaint. I'm not like moaning to them about it or shouting at them or using capital letters or anything like that. I'm just saying, look, there's a problem. Last time it happened, they sent me replacements and it was all good, and I've just messaged them again about this batch and I'm sure they'll probably deal with it the same way. These things do happen. They don't make the stuff and they need to know, they need to be told if something's not right. The reason we started recommending these guys is because all the problems with the stuff that you order off Amazon, you order 100 meters and 50 or 60 meters arrives, that's clearly not good enough. Now, what we found with Shop Packaging, and we proved it in many videos because we measured it, is that they at least are providing the length, and we always said it was good quality, and we always had found it to be good quality, but of course things happen. So when they do, you should take it up with the company. And just dealing with this today just reminded me of this comment that we had just a couple of days ago on YouTube. Fascinating comment. The psyche of the general public, hey, just makes you wonder. There's a helicopter coming, so hopefully it doesn't come too close, or else you won't be able to hear me. But this was a couple of videos ago, maybe the last video, I can't really remember, where I started off by recommending this bubble wrap by Shop Packaging, and the comment came in. It's not the first time we've heard from this person. They have some interesting ideas about things. Business is bad when the clown starts off by pumping shop packaging. I can't get my head round that comment. Why by recommending bubble wrap, anything at all, does that mean that business is bad? And it sounds like maybe they've got a problem with Shop Packaging. I've only ever had good experiences dealing with that company. Like, yes, we've had a couple of dodgy batches of bubble wrap in terms of, the way it's been made. There's other, it happens, doesn't it? So I'm thinking this person's crying about an experience maybe they've had. Maybe they got something that they didn't like, and maybe they didn't have the guts to contact them and just, you know, have written them off as a company. Who knows? Fascinating comment. Never ceases to amaze me, some of the things that people write. My business is bad because I'm recommending bubble wrap. Okay, I'll try and remember to let you know how they dealt with it, but if you don't hear from me again about this particular incident, you can be sure that they dealt with it properly and appropriately, and as any good company should. I will continue to recommend them. If you check the pinned comment in this video and the description of this video, you get 20% off when you order 100 meters of small bubbles, 50 meters of large bubbles, as many quantities as you want. Head on over to Shop Packaging if you need bubble wrap. If ever anything goes wrong, just message them. They're a great bunch of guys. Now it's time to check out some sales from the barn.
These indoor 20 pink jelly flower lights, battery operated, are going out. They've sold within a month. They were free from a house clearance and sold for £8.99. And we've got this vintage Ainsley banquet dinner plate. That cost 38p and has taken 11 months to sell for £9.99. I thought I didn't recognise it when it sold yesterday. I'm pretty good at knowing what we've got, but I feel like I've never seen that plate before. Then we've got these two of them, vintage 1980s 2.75 metre bell beaded garlands in gold, just plastic. They were free from a house clearance, sold within a couple of weeks for £19.98 in total. And this was mine, but I thought I'd show you anyway. It's a Nicola Fasano faceplate, purple, handmade in Italy, and it sold for £34.99 within a month.
Isn't that like what they sell for new, pretty much? I mean, it kind of is new. You've never used it, but didn't you look them up on the website? They're still current, aren't they?
Yeah, you can get different styles, but I don't think you can get them in that colour anymore. It's a new one for us, a vintage diving mask by Brit Marine Clippo of safety lens from the 70s apparently. Cost 3p, sold within a month for £17.99. Simon was like, oh, no one's going to buy that. And I said, they might for a prop or something. Yeah, it'd have to be a prop. I can't imagine it's water sealed. No. Watertight. But it is going to Devon. Ooh. So you just don't know. Well, if you see anyone with a very wet face and stinging eyes, then they're probably wearing that. So that sold on eBay. And then these next two are vintage. We've got this vintage Adams ABC nursery plate that cost 3p and sold for £12.99 in a month. I'm surprised you didn't tell me off for not putting it with A at the top. And then this one is a Bloomingdale's main course plate. It's Christmas. It was $27.50. Yeah, I've had that 14 months. We've got a few of these American Christmas plates that we got in a job lot actually. That was £3.50, but I don't know why that was £3.50. No, it wasn't. It was 70p. Oh, it was 70p. Oh, this was massive lot. So that sold for £3.50 on an offer in the end, and it took 14 months to sell. These two pineapple items. This one's a vintage glass vase. Textures look like a pineapple, and this is a pineapple dish in silver colour. Cost 48p for both and sold for £10.20 on Vinted, so buyer pays post. This Christmas tote bag, that cost 3p, sold for was that 3p? No, that was 25p, sorry, and sold for £3 within a month. On Vinted? On Vinted, yeah, and then the rest are eBay. So we have got this Premier Decorations Limited paint glass light up ball snow globe thing. That cost 25p and sold for £15 and 8p in 5 months. Then we've got this vintage Royal Grafton Puppies plate number 4 West Highland Terrier. That cost 3p, sold within 2 months for £9.99. Then we've got this Village Houses Scene model light up UK mains powered. That cost 25p, sold for £24.99 within a month. Then we've got this big picture, Whispers of Love art print, Lord Frederick Leighton framed. That cost £1, has taken 11 months to sell for £29.99, and that is collection. Don't know when they're coming, do you? No, not yet. Then we've got this Topps Match Attacks Football Billionaire Edition board game. That cost 3p, sold within 4 months for £14.42. Then underneath we have a Daewoo DF4 100p DVD recorder VCR combo. That was free from a house clearance and sold for £79.99 within a couple of weeks. In here we've got this Vintage Heirlooms of Tomorrow Little Girl Mounted Sculpture. That costs £2. That has taken about 16 months to sell for £14.49, which surprised me. I thought that would go quicker. Then we've got this Glencairn Official Whiskey Nosing Glass with an etched base. That costs 3p and sold within 7 months for £8.84. And then in this box is an antique wooden storage box with a hinged lid. Sold before, got returned.
Yeah, it's click and collect, and it just came back. No have locker this place written on it.
That was free. That sold for £19.99 within a week, and they buy a paid post on that. We've got these 2 polystyrene fluffy penguin decorations going out. They sold on Vinted. They cost 25p and sold for £6.49 within about a month.
Buy paid post.
Yeah. Then we've got these vintage curtains. They cost 3p and sold for £25 in 2 months. Buy a paid post again. And then we've got this little bundle here of bits and bobs. So we've got a Winnie the Pooh book. We've got I Love My Grandpa and I Love My Grandma frames. We've got a stack of Thomas the Tank Engine books. We've got these woven coasters. And we've got this flamingo mug. And they cost 15p for the lot and sold for £10.30 on Vinted. So buy a paid post. We have got this vintage Father Christmas with a tree decoration. That cost 25p, sold for £4 in 2 months. That was on that was on Vinted as well. Buy a paid post. These are all Vinted. Then we've got these Christmas sun catchers, 4 of them, a pack of them.
Funny, I think your description said pack of 2.
Oh,
on Vinted, but it's 4.
Cost 25p for the lot. Sold for £3.49 in 4 weeks. Then we've got these this Father Christmas with a child carol singing ornament. That cost 25p, sold for £8 in 2 weeks. And then we've got this boy and girl figurine Christmas thing. Cost 25p, sold for £10 in 3 weeks.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. We're full flow, aren't we? It's December now. Hope your sales are going well. Let us know what you're up to in the comments. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Baby, you give me